He didn't scream. He just didn't understand what was happening. First, the lights, then the command, then the pavement, then the silence. It was a Friday, 8:17 p.m. South Atlanta, 26 degrees, an open basketball court under a cloudy sky. Corey had just made his last shot and wanted to go home. He never played long, only after school, only until sunset. He was with Malik, best friend, almost a brother. They lived on the next streets, went to the same school, wore the same sneakers, and dreamed of leaving someday. Not forever, just away. Corey was ordinary, tall, lean, not in a gang, not in trouble. He didn't even curse. His mother raised him strict. He had a favorite track in his earbuds and a silly habit of singing under his breath. When they left the court, the sky had already turned gray. The sun slipped behind buildings. They were laughing, talking about the game. Who hit? Who missed? Malik laughed louder. Corey listened to music. That's when the car braked behind them. Not fast, not screeching. Just sudden. Blue lights flashed in the dark. And a voice. Sharp, relentless. On the ground now! Corey didn't hear. He had his track in. He didn't understand. He just turned around and saw Malik raise his hands and lie down, like in the movies. Corey stepped back. He didn't run. He just stepped away. That's when Officer Rogers stepped out of the car. He was tall, white, and he knew. Here, no one argues. He didn't need reasons. He needed control. Get down, now! Corey raised his hands. What did I do? Those were the last words he said standing. 2 seconds later, he was on the ground, chest down, arm pinned under a knee, face in the gravel. They didn't go to the station. The ambulance picked Corey up 9 minutes later. In the back of the vehicle, he didn't speak. His eyes were open, but his breathing was uneven. Malik stood in cuffs until they drove away. Then they let him go. No paperwork, no charges. Just, you can go. He didn't walk. He ran. Toward the hospital. To the place where doctors were trying to make sure Corey would walk again. Corey's mother was named Laverne. She worked at a hospital. Not the one Corey was taken to, but another. Night shifts, medical assistant. When she entered the room, Corey was already hooked to machines. Their eyes met. She didn't ask, what happened? She asked, where does it hurt? Corey didn't answer. He couldn't. The morning after, the incident report came in. Suspect matched the description. Suspect failed to comply with lawful commands. Minimal force was used. Medical support was rendered promptly. It was standard. These reports are written in 15 minutes. Signed, stamped, filed, done. The school didn't call. No teacher checked in. No message from the principal. The media didn't pick it up. There was no video, no public footage. The store's outdoor camera malfunctioned. 4 days later, Corey opened his eyes. His first words were, "Where's the ball?" Malik smiled, then cried, the first and last time. 2 weeks in, Laverne walked into the precinct. She didn't scream. She simply asked, "My son is in a hospital. Why is your officer on paid leave?" Officer Rogers was unavailable. Not on duty. Under internal review. 1 month later, Corey was told. He was paralyzed. He didn't cry. He didn't shout. He turned his face to the window. 3 months in, Malik gave an interview. 42,000 views, he said. He had his music on. He didn't resist. He didn't understand. 4 months later, the DA closed the case. Insufficient evidence to pursue charges. 5 months later, Officer Rogers returned to work. No press release, no apology, just back on patrol. 6 months in, Corey received a letter. Dear Mr. Hall, based on the review of your injuries, you do not qualify for state compensation. 1 year after, Corey sat outside the same store where it happened, in a wheelchair, alone. An officer passed by, not Rogers, another. He nodded. Corey nodded back. Last scene, black screen. Corey's voice. They never said sorry. I didn't ask. I just wanted someone to say, I saw. Text on screen. He didn't resist. He didn't run. He didn't deserve this. And still, no one was charged.